Yeah. We really boxing. Who wanted the battles? Let's see. Oh, we boxing, yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know, shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know, every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know, I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show, this is BVO. This how it's finna go. I'ma throw some jabs, make them think my punch is weaker than I hook his ass. This the ring, not the kitchen, but I'ma cook his ass. Me and him, that's the pro versus the rookie class. All my life I had to fight, but I still love it. Me and BVO got moves that you can't steal from us. And these haters be throwing shots, but I don't feel nothing. I ain't gonna lie, they alright, but we a little rougher. Step up for the title and face your rival, this ain't no little tussle. Bet I beat no bird, being chicken to get your feathers ruffled. Footwork, I'm dancing around my opponent like the Cupid shuffle. Good work, bodies hit the flow, they can't move a muscle. The upside is we ain't in the streets, shooting and shooting up. Catch me in the ring, sticking, moving and suited up. I know everybody can eat, but I ain't full enough. Oh, you said it's smoking some beef, I guess I'm pulling up. Oh, we boxing, yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know, shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know, every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know, I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show, this is BVO.
Alright, for our viewers who don't know, tell them who the original man.
The original man is the Asiatic Black Man. He's the maker. He's the owner. He's the cream of planet Earth. He's father of civilization and God of this universe, Shakur. And there's only one God.
What's good, folks? We're back with another episode of BVO Boxing. Got my boy Crush the Legend. Got my man Prize Fighter, BVO. He'll be up here shortly. He's on pause. He'll be up shortly. What's going on with you fellas? How was y'all for?
Good, man. What's up, D Free? I just pretty much chilled, you know what I'm saying? I ain't do too much. Swimmed in the pool, ate some food, that about it. I don't really get down with that like that, so.
Yeah. I was at my wife's job. My wife works on 4th of July every year, but it's kind of a good thing because her building that she works at is right across the street from the monument. So we go on the rooftop, and they always have a party on the rooftop. So we go on the rooftop.
That's what's up.
We got a clear view of the fireworks. We ain't got to be down there with the crowd and everything, and we get a good view without the headache.
That's what's up. That sound like that's lit right there.
Yeah, we take the grandkids there every year, and we just sit back, chill, watch the fireworks, eat, and have a good time without any headaches. But I'm glad to see everybody made it back safe. Man, I saw so many accidents driving home. It was like people was getting in accidents left and right. I was like, y'all already know what it is. There's a lot of people out here, y'all out here drinking. I mean, I seen people laid out in the street. It was like 4 or 5 accidents. I seen people laid out in the street, just out. Like people got hit on scooters, people got hit on bikes. I was like, it's crazy out here. So I mean, I'm glad to see all of us made it back safe. That's a good thing. But what's going on with y'all? Y'all happy? Y'all upset? How y'all feel about your boy coming out and letting everybody know what he truly is?
Yeah, he's a piece of he's just a scumbag. Take that to your sister. He's a scumbag. I mean, that's just it. I mean, we all kind of figured, something was wrong with the boy anyway. But I never looked at him as a racist, But he showed his ass off yesterday. I mean, the other day he got exposed by YouTubers, exposed him, and he's crashed out. Now you got all that now. And you know what? I want to say this too. All of you channels, especially you black channels that was sticking up for him, doing this, doing that, stay over there. Stay over there. Stay way over there. Because y'all looking crazy right now. The boy crashed out. You got, I don't even want to say no YouTubers' names, but they up there caping for this dude, and now look, he is what we thought he was, a piece of trash.
Yeah. I absolutely agree with Timothy Taylor. He said alcohol and drugs don't turn you racist, but your potentially upbringing does. I absolutely agree
Bars.
because it is racist is not something that a child has at birth. They are groomed that way. You groom to be hatred towards certain things. A child is an innocent human being. They like everything. They curious about everything. They like everything. You have to groom the child the way you want him to be, and so yeah, the hatred and the racism that is something that's groomed into a person. Nobody comes out hating another race. Nobody comes out hating another person. You groom that way. So I absolutely agree with Timothy Taylor. But
Yeah,
the,
me too. I agree with
that
him too.
that man, I mean, he's pretty much what I've always thought of him. He was a fraud. He did this for the people. And that's why I never bought into the fact of he up there talking about Jesus Christ and all that. I already knew that was a fraud because right after he'd say it, he'd say something crazy. And
Yeah,
anybody that's a true Christian or anybody that has faith in God, you already know you don't mention your faith with God and then turn around and say something crazy the way he was doing. You don't do
like
that.
a SMD or something like that. Yeah, he is turning around. I fuck your wife. You know what I mean? After you just said I'm with God,
Yeah.
F the niggers and all. I'm like, yo, this dude, man, this dude is a scumbag. They're starting to ban him. I think New York just stripped him down of his license or something. He's starting to lose. He about to spiral out of control. Well, he's already out of control, and I think they said he was checking in rehab. I don't know how true that is,
Well, I
but
know
I'm agree with the homie Timothy. Alcohol
the,
and drugs don't turn you racist.
the WBC expelled him right now. So I don't know how long that's going to be, but he's expelled right now. Um, so I mean, it's not something that's new. It's not something that's surprising. It's only surprising to the people that was a Ryan supporter, the people that really bought into all the stuff that Ryan was trying to put on the facade of being a guy that's with Christ or believes in Christ and he's a Christian. The people that believed into that and bought into that, those the only ones that surprised about the actions because we all seen the actions of Ryan prior to all this. If you just look at all of the stuff that he did, even when he came out the first time and said he was having mental issues, if you paid attention to what he was doing, you already knew it was something seriously wrong with the individual. I mean, it just he's using mental issues as a cover up. But you can have mental issues. That doesn't mean you're racist. Mental issues doesn't make you racist. You're racist because you're racist. You hate people because you hate people. It has nothing to do with your mental issue. Now you can be loose in the head and your actions is different from what you say, but the things that you say, you mean to say what you say. If you didn't, you wouldn't come back and apologize. So you apologize because you know you made a mistake.
And
That's
you
why
know what? Ryan got a bunch of yes men around him too, like that
Let
raccoon
me say
Fulio
this
or
real
whatever
quick.
his name is.
Let me say this real quick. Speaking to my brother like that, I'm gonna just be totally honest. I was wrong. I was wrong about Ryan, and I hate to get a Puerto Rican credit, but Puerto Rican Free said this like 3 months ago. Hey, while we was watching the fight, when we was watching the fight, and Ryan said something, and Free said, "Man, that MF is racist, bro." He said, I don't know if Free remember him saying it was out of nowhere, but hey, the Puerto Rican was right. He's racist, man. It's just what it is. He's racist, bro.
I told you,
And
I look at
go ahead.
people actions more than I listen to their words. I look at their actions. Like I told me and BVO talked about this offline. I look at people body language. I look at people facial expressions when they say things because my background, I'm law enforcement. We're told to read, we are taught to read people. And I always pay attention to your body language, your facial expressions. I pay attention to all that because I know when somebody is genuine about certain things and I know when they just saying it just to say it. And Ryan never seemed genuine about nothing that he said. He was saying it to please the fans and to get people on his side. He never was genuine about anything he said.
My man Temple Tommy. Hold on, my man Timothy Taylor said Ellie looked bad for defending Ryan. Ryan this Ellie's Jewish brothers.
Another goofy.
He said I knew he was a
Today's the day that we should name the names. Because I
I knew
want to
he
go
was a
off on a
facade.
couple of these channels.
Well, you can't really name the names because then you would have to name me, one of your co-hosts. You can't name the name.
Yeah, but BVO, you was doing a different kind of supporting though. You wasn't doing like making videos.
I'm not
I know. I'm not trying to make excuses. Listen. I'm not making excuses for you. That's what I'm not doing. I'm not up here making excuses. But it was a different kind of support that you was doing. Like you was caping for Ryan a little bit, but some of these other channels, bro, like they was going like bending over way backwards. You know what I'm saying? So, man, he's a goofy. Yeah, showbiz. Showbiz is a clown and a goofy. Keep your ass over there on that side, you goofy.
No, man, you can't say that. You can't. Hold on, you can't say that, dog. Because I gotta get on camera, man. Well, one thing about BVO, man, especially, and if I don't do this, I'm gonna have to hear Free's mouth. So I'm gonna make sure I say everything I need to. So let me get on camera. What Ryan was saying was unexpected. It was hurtful, and to be honest, no one's caped for Ryan more than BVO. No one's made excuses for Ryan than BVO. So I ain't gonna say nothing about the other channels. If my man Pride say something, that's cool. But BVO can't say a word because I put out a bunch of content about Ryan. Call him De La Hoya. So hey, I can't sit here and lie and say nothing. The thing is, he fooled me. That's all I can say. He fooled me. I thought he was cool.
He ain't want no more.
You said what?
No, I'm sorry. I was talking to my grandmother. My bad. But no, I'm with you. I hear you. I mean, you did your thing, but I feel as though you wasn't as worse as some of these other people, bro. That's just my opinion. Now, if you want to, you can apologize. You can do all the stuff you want. You say you're wrong. Woo woo. First of all, me and Free Ben told you he was a piece of trash from the beginning, but you didn't want to listen to us. You just wanted to run what you wanted to run with. That's fine because you can. It's boxing. You can have your opinion in boxing. Sometimes my grandfather liked one fighter and I liked a different fighter. You know what I mean? I liked the Tito Trinidad back in the day. I wanted him to beat Bernard Hopkins, but Bernard Hopkins made me a fan that night. So, again, but Ryan Garcia is no coming back from this. I hope the other sanctioning bodies follow up. I hope the sanctioning bodies follow up, the IBF, the WBO, and everybody else follow behind the WBC. And then I saw everybody, the athletic commissions, to start stripping them naked and send him off to where he goes, off into goofy land. And then you got raccoons around him, like Fulio or whatever his name is. Fool that guy. He's a raccoon too.
You can't say that you want the man gone forever. You can't say you want him out of boxing because they got videos of Justin Bieber saying he wants to join the KKK and he wants to kill all N-words. They love him. They got Eminem talking about his ex-black girlfriend, calling her all types of black bees and N-words, and y'all love Eminem. Salute to my brother Bruce. So you can't say that. What I'll say is this: I think Ryan needs to get help, and as a man of faith, I'm gonna just be honest with you, dog. I can't support him. It's just that simple. The best I can do is not support him, man, because if you think I'm an N-word, guess what, bro? You're not gonna get another dime, another coverage, nothing.
Yeah, so, I mean, BVO is famous for saying you can't say fuck the fans. And I mean, there's no bigger way to say it than what Ryan Garcia did. There's no bigger way. Whatever Shakur Stevenson said, whatever Bud Crawford said, it wasn't nowhere near as bad as what Ryan did. Nowhere near as bad.
Not even close. But hold on. Like that. How am I protecting Ryan? That's crazy. How am I protecting Ryan? I just said he was a scumbag.
Nah, he's not protecting Ryan. Not at this moment. He's not.
Oh, he said. Hey,
I mean,
it's a rap, man. When you call me the N-word and you say F off the Muslim brothers, man, like that's not cool, man. You know what? I'll be honest with you, man. There's enough hate in the world, bro. And what Ryan did was show his true color. And I'm gonna keep saying it. That brother free called this like 3 months ago. And I don't know how he figured it out, but he said that MF is racist. And
Yeah, I mean, I'm
3
shocked
months
at.
later,
I'm not shocked actually at Ryan Garcia. I expected more buffoonery out of him, you know, and he's just a buffoon, man. He's just I want to
and you know the
cuss.
sad thing, he's gonna be back. He's gonna be back.
And you know what? And nobody's gonna buy his fights, bro.
No, you
I'm
know,
gonna tell you this.
when you should have picked up on it. I'm gonna tell you the exact moment you should have picked up on it. When his father said that Bill Haney had nappy hair. That was the
Right.
moment that you should have picked up on it.
And what did they get up here and do, D3? Not saying
I didn't know.
BVO.
I thought he was
Not
just
you,
being.
BVO, but other people.
I thought he
got
was
up here and
just
said,
going
"Oh,
at
it
Bill.
ain't that serious. Y'all looking at it too hard." They grinding me up in the chat.
I said that too. Free.
Yeah.
Hey, I hate when Free is right, but this time Free is right. He didn't like that whole nappy head MF stuff.
I didn't either. We talked about this on the phone that morning or the next morning.
I thought that was cool to say because Bill is a nappy head MF. I mean,
what is nappy hair? What is nappy hair?
No, I told you it's not what you say, it's how you say it, and it's the meaning that you had behind it. You got to look at the body language and you got to look at the facial expression. I told you I read everything. That's why when he said it, I was like, nah, that was racist. It was
I wish
racist.
somebody would have punched him in his face.
Said, well, at least my hair is not nappy like yours. That's one thing. It was the way he said it. And I was like, nah, that was racist. You gotta understand the meaning behind the way people say things, and that's why a lot of times I don't get offended when people say things because I'm looking at your body language. I know in person you ain't saying it to me. Right. I know you ain't saying it to me. Right. So you can say it on the screen, you can say it in the chat, but in person, when you see me, it's a whole different energy. And I told BVO this on the phone today. I gotta stay me. My energy is going to stay the same. The way you see me on YouTube is what you see when you see me in person. I don't switch up. I don't change nothing. My energy stays the same.
And I'm the same way, D3. What you what you hear or see is what you get in real life. I'm like this in real life, not on the screen.
I'm the type of person I gotta be me, and I only know how to be me the way I am. And I was brought up this way. That's why I said a child is not born racist. You're brought up the way you are. Everybody is brought up the way they are, whether it's things that happen in their life or their parents just groomed them that way. Everybody is brought up the way they are from things in their life, from a childhood. So the way Ryan feels about what he said, he meant everything he said. Now he might apologize because he know he should.
I don't accept his apology.
I mean, I don't accept it either. But
I want to read this comment.
He apologized. He didn't apologize for saying it. He apologized for saying it in the public. That's what he apologized for, saying it in the public. It's the same way like when we see these actors say the N-word. They don't apologize for saying the N-word. They apologize for saying it in public. That's what they're apologizing for. Because,
and like Timothy Taylor says, Golden Boy has a history of racist emails where Golden Boy employees call Al Heyman the N-word and the Black Hitler. That's a fact.
Yeah. So it's just that's what it is. Like that's why I say he can apologize. That doesn't mean that I accept it. I mean, that's just like me going out shooting somebody and I apologize. Okay, I apologize, but they ain't gonna accept me shooting you. That's why when I hear these people in the courtroom, they then kill somebody and then they send up there apologizing so they don't get a stiff sentence. No, that apology is not genuine. You only doing it because you don't want the death penalty or you don't want a life sentence. That's the only reason why you're doing it. Because if it was no consequences behind it, you wouldn't be apologizing. So that's why I don't care about the apology. I'm focused on what you said. Because what you said is what you meant. You didn't apologize. You didn't say the N-word and then turn around, oh, my bad. I ain't mean it like that. No, you kept going. You just kept going. So a person that's really apologetic about what they said, when they said it, they would have been like, "Oh, my bad. You know what? I didn't even mean it like that." That's a real apology because he really didn't mean it like that. But when a person just say it and then keep going, and then all of a sudden they realize the consequences behind their actions, then they apologize. That apology is not genuine.
D Free, did you hear when Ryan had his black friend around him, and he was saying how he hated N words, he don't like N words. He said, if you if you if as a black person, if you're black, keep black people out of your life for like 90 days or something crazy. He said, watch how much drastically your life changed and all this coon stuff. You know what I'm saying? I really wanted to slap ball. You know what I'm saying? Because that was just crazy. I don't know if y'all heard that audio. Y'all might want to check that out. He got this guy coming on here and he sounds just like Uncle Ruckus. I swear to God, I can't make this up. The audio is out there. And Ryan Garcia is a piece of trash, and his friends in the company, all y'all lame.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of black people that condone what Ryan did because there's a lot of black people who've been groomed to saying that being black is bad. There's a lot of people that I know. Well, I don't know personally. I know of a couple of they actually brother and sister, and they don't want to be black. They try everything to be white. They talk white. They dress like they from the suburbs, and I don't want to say it in a bad way, but they dress like they hang around a lot of white people, and they don't want to be black. They don't want to be considered a black person. They even went and got their skin bleached. They don't want to be considered black. But I mean, you can't deny what you are. You are what you are. You just
What
gotta
you think
be.
about this, Crush? I heard from Crush all night. What you think about this, Crush?
Hey man, what's happening, man?
We got to hear from the OG, man. We got to hear from you, brother.
Well, first and foremost, I'm gonna be as clean as possible. I will not cuss, but I'm a fuss. You may agree, you may disagree. So let me just be who I am in a respectful manner. I don't give a damn about what Ryan Garcia said. It ain't never been said before. We getting bent out of shape about this damn dude. There's a whole lot of people we should be getting bent out of shape about. No, I ain't taking up for him, but I'm calling out what's real. It's like y'all selective with this nonsense, people. Y'all selective with it. When y'all want to do it, when it should be done more often because you're dealing with racist people all the time. I don't care how you so-called black people, my people, try to flip the word. Well, you call yourself niggas, so what's the damn difference? Don't say nobody else can't call you a nigga if you're calling yourself niggas. And matter of fact, you wasn't the ones who started calling yourselves niggas first any damn way. Let that sink in. So now he's the worst person in the world, this, that, and the other. I don't give a damn about Ryan Garcia. I go to sleep comfortable. Whatever happens in the sport of boxing, I don't give a damn. We got to fight this weekend. We talking about this dude. We got people that's way more racist and more detrimental to us than Ryan Garcia. Y'all tripping. We got politicians that we got to worry about. Worrying about this clown ass dude. Okay, we don't need him in the sport of boxing. We giving him too much unnecessary attention. He ain't even worthy of it. For us to be having a discussion about his little peon ass, because that's what he is. He's a peon, and y'all blowing his peon up because he said the nigga word. Come on, y'all. I'm dead serious. This dude is the goddamn subject. We got fights coming up, and this is the subject. This clown. I don't care what he did. He did it to get y'all attention. Y'all falling for the bait. Y'all getting bent out of shape. And y'all at with y'all words and how y'all feel. I ain't giving him that damn energy. I simply don't give a F. Because it ain't nothing new, man. And what he say and how he feel about me, I ain't that. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't that. So it doesn't bother me. I know I ain't no nigga. For one, I ain't nobody's nigga. Not no black man, no brown man. I ain't nobody's nigga. I don't even claim to be the same thing that some of you are. Some of you claim to be, because I'm not. So it don't bother me. Okay, he's saying the same nonsense that anybody else says. Whoopie-doo. What you gonna do about it? You can't do a damn thing. So why give him the goddamn energy and talking about it? We ain't arranged to put our hands on him or none of that. But he ain't saying nothing different than anybody else. Somebody else right now is talking more words about us as so-called black people than what the hell he got going on. Y'all giving this dude from the sport of boxing. I know y'all love the sport. Too much goddamn energy. We got way bigger problems. We got way more people that's more dangerous to us than some goddamn P.I. Ryan Garcia. Pet man or whatever you want to call him. He's small fry to be giving his goddamn attention. So what? Move on. Stop giving everybody and stop getting bent out of shape when y'all should be bent out of shape every time somebody call you a nigga. And when you call yourself niggas, you can't switch it to a turn of doing it is what it is. Because you was named that by somebody else in the first place. So why would you get bent out of shape with what's been going on for the whole time since the creation of the damn word? You know you ain't no nigga. Then don't react like a nigga and respond to this peon ass dude. Because to me, he's a nigga. You understand what I'm saying? So that's all I got to say about him. I'm tired of talking about him. He's supposed to be out of sport boxing, expel, whatever, enacted. I don't care. He's getting too much energy. Too much. I don't want to talk about this clown no more. You don't deserve to be highlighted. No disrespect to bro. But after this conversation, bro, honestly, I don't want to talk about this dude on this panel again. I'm done with him. That's all I got.
Yeah, I mean, I got the link sent over to you, Scholar. Check your phone. He said, hold on. Oh, there you go. Boston Scholar, what's up with you, brother?
Man, I just wanted to say, bro, Rosa Parks, she went to the back of the bus just now, man. Come on, I'm disappointed in you, bro. I'm disappointed in you because I didn't see you get angry over bacon and toast. You game banging on bacon and toast, man. But Ryan Garcia saying the N-word, you just so relaxed and chilled. So I get what you're saying, right? On one hand, look, yes, I am not a nigga, right? But it doesn't matter what it matters what the power structure view you as, right? So you say you're not a nigga, right? Your supervisor say, hey, come here, nigga. Wouldn't you be offended in that moment when he called you a nigga? You're not a nigga, but if he called you that, you would get offended. Everybody knows what that word means. They know what it carries. They know the weight that it holds, etc. Ryan Garcia using it, he's a public figure, so everybody's answering in the public. So I feel like, yes, it's absolutely warranted what he's getting. I think it should be more coverage. I heard Showbiz. I was just better do a live. I had to come over here and show BVO some love. I'll probably do it after he finishes his shit, but I was going to call Showbiz the adult out because this motherfucker was Inspector Gadget all the way up until the point Ryan Garcia's Ostarine claims. And then he talked about how he didn't care about Ryan Garcia using the N-word as well because he's not a nigga. It's like, bro, are you fucking serious, bro? Like, we get, like it or not, people that are on YouTube have a platform and a voice, right? Not everybody has a YouTube channel or a voice, right? So a lot of the times we be the voice for the people that don't have voices. I feel like when we talk about the generations getting weaker minded and all that stuff, a lot of the old people have conformed to that shit. How would Muhammad Ali have answered to Ryan Garcia saying nigger or Malcolm X? They would have lit his ass up. That's all I gotta say, man.
Well, that's a fact. That's a fact. You know what?
With that, hold up real quick, BVO.
Go ahead.
With that being said, basically, that's what I'm saying. You ain't gonna light his ass up. You ain't gonna do nothing about it. Why fucking talk about it? Fuck Ryan Garcia. Excuse my language. I don't give a damn about him. I ain't taking up for him. I'm just saying what it is, people. If you misunderstood what I said, then you need to go back and rewatch it. I'm not taking up for him. He's a clown. He's a nigga. I said that, but some of y'all missed it. But I ain't giving this clown the energy to add too much. Move on from this dude. Hopefully, whatever he gets, he deserves it. He ain't worthy of me talking about him. That's all I'm saying. Fuck him. Excuse my language.
This is what I'll say, and this is, dang, we getting way off boxing because I'm about to go here. There's a famous clip with Stokely Carmichael and the great Martin Luther King was on the train. The reason that we even there in Mississippi, they had like 15 black farmers who had farms, right? And what the guys were doing, the racist people were doing, was burning their crops to the ground. And with Stokely I'm sorry, I can't think of his new name. I just know him as Stokely Carmichael. My bad. He got a new name. He's something else now. But basically, what it is this: he said all the scared niggas are dead. What he was doing back then in 1961 was taking the power back. And what you're seeing is this. I'm gonna just tell you the real. Don't nobody, excuse my language, give a fuck about black people. And we gotta realize that as black people, because who's the first one to get disrespected? Us. Who's the first one to forgive? Us. At the end of the day, man, we gotta be more like, you know what? If it's F me, it's F you and everybody that love it. We gotta kind of get that mindset, but it's tough because what Scholar and Crush both are saying is y'all both are saying, you know, we gotta say something, and then Crush saying I said enough. But Scholars are right though. We gotta kind of push it because, dude, he can't get away with saying nigga, bro. F him, bro. He can't get away with saying that. Come on, dog. Come on, like he cannot get away with talking like that.
My question is, what's supposed to happen to him from saying it?
The thing is,
get kicked out of boxing. That's it. What else you expect to happen? What else is supposed to happen?
He got endorsements. He got endorsements, brother.
Well, okay, that happened to him. Then what? It still ain't going to erase the fact.
When he come back to boxing, we will not support. We're gonna turn our backs on him. We're gonna do to him what the Jewish people did to Mel Gibson. You ain't heard from that motherfucker since the Passion of Christ.
Hey, you know what?
Well,
go ahead, Chris.
Well, with that being said, we should have been doing that the whole fucking time.
But you know what, Chris? He would always teeter on it. You remember his daddy nappy hair comments, and they would always teeter on it. But see, that's what happened when you let people take it. Is they go a mile, right? Now it's just flat out nigger, ER, hard ER. You know what I mean? When people say hard ER, bro, that coming from a non-black person, I don't give a fuck if they use a soft ER. That shit still make me cringe. But yeah, man, he just flat out. He got enough confidence to where he just said it.
Well, he need to go check history because his folks is considered niggas too. So he need to go check himself. So maybe he looked in the mirror somewhat. Like I said, man, you know, if he was in my reach, I'd take all his teeth out of his mouth. Word is born. I'd take all his teeth out of his mouth. You know
I mean,
he ain't got to worry about it. But
this the thing, man. Okay, I'll give you an example. Dang, y'all really got me going here. I hate this.
Go ahead.
So, in Cleveland, there's a lot of Arabic people, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure in most inner cities there's a lot of Arabic. Some of them are what they call Chaldeans. A lot of Arabic, a lot of Palestinian people in our neighborhood. And if they disrespect in any way, in Cleveland at least, people will stop going there and shut the effing place down.
Right.
The only way you can really speak is with your dollars, man. Dollars bring dignity. And I used to laugh when my aunt said that, but from going forward, hey, we only one channel. You know, we got almost 3,000 subscribers. My man Scholar got 20,000 subscribers. We, at least our people are not going to hear no more from Ryan Garcia other than these conversations like this because, bro, you can't say F me. You can't do it. You just can't do it, bro.
You're right.
You can't say F me, dog, and think I'm going to support you. No, F your mama. You know what I mean? I remember me and Free had a conversation about Shakur. He's like, why don't you like this Puerto Rican dude? And Free's Puerto Rican, so I get why he supports him. But I'm like, yo, if you say F the fans, no, F you. You know what I mean? So what Ryan basically did was defecate on us as black fans. And let's be honest, we are bred to forgive. Black people are bred to forgive. We bred to be kind. And let's be honest, it's really in our nature because of how we were bred to be so forgiving. Everybody uses us for a leg up, whether it's the alphabet soup community, the Jewish community, I hate dang. Everybody uses black people as a step up, and then when they get what they need, it's F black people too. So at the end of the day, Ryan can pass away where he stand, man. F him, his daddy. I hope his mom lose her life. It's just that simple, bro. You don't talk about black people and think I'm cool with you, man. And that's why I always love Deontay Wilder. Call him what he want. But guess what, dog? He stood up for his people, man. So I hate to get I hate that you got me on this political stuff, Scholar. You corny for that. But dude, Ryan's a clown. His mom's a clown, and I really hope to see his mom pass away from cancer.
That's
I really
crazy.
do. That's a fact.
Oh
I
no,
hope to see.
the thing is, Ryan came out and said his mother lied to him. She don't got cancer. He came out and said,
And that's the part that's so crazy. That I've always known him to be you will lie about something like that. You know what, dude? I'll put like this. If Ryan fell in the freeway, I'll be happy. Because I'm so tired of these clowns, man, thinking they can say F black people, man. No, F you. F everybody that supports you, man. There's a guy on
Hey,
YouTube that we all cool with. Let me just say this real quick and I'm done. And he be hanging out with racists. So I told him, bro, if you hang out with racists, you're racist. You all who you hang out with, bro. So F Ryan, F his mama, F his daddy. Forget them
I don't
dudes.
never want to talk about this nigga again on this channel, BVO.
Hey, you ain't gonna hear him from me, man. You ain't gonna
I don't want to
hear
hear shit else about Ryan Garcia. Flat out.
Go ahead, Charlie. My bad. Go ahead.
Talk about it.
you know, I agree with 100% with what you said, BBO. The only point I would probably like correct is black people are forgiving to everybody but black people, right? A motherfucker will hold a grudge with a black person, bro, over fucking not paying for lunch or some shit, bro, for the rest of their life. But they used to getting shitted on by other races. They're pro every other race and try to show that they're not pro black, and they end up looking more racist. You know, you remember on Life, I ain't nice like boss. I slapped the shit off you, New York City. That's what they be acting like.
Yeah,
Out there
real
defending
rap,
Ryan
real rap.
Garcia, bro. That's crazy. Like, bro, I can't believe this shit. Like I get it, bro. You know, you're going to see a whole bunch of confirmation bias on the internet. But one thing you will never do, bro. Canelo has been ducking Benavidez, bro, since fucking probably about 2-3 years now, right?
Yeah.
You go ask the Mexican fans, bro, you will not hear one of them talk about how Canelo is really ducking Benavidez. They know how to be on code, bro. Even the ones that sell outs, they call them coconuts. They don't call them coons in their race. The coconuts, they still got culture. Like, they still double down. They'll go out there and vote for Trump, talk about immigration, but when at the heart of it, they still got culture that they can fall back on. Black people don't got that shit.
That's facts, right? That was good cook right there.
the saddest part of this whole,
Scholar.
the saddest part of the whole situation.
Scholar, that was some good.
It's not even the fact. It's not even the fact that Ryan said what he said. That's not the sad part, because, like Crush said, we didn't heard it many times before from people that we thought we would never hear it from, or we wish we wouldn't have heard it from. We didn't heard it many times before. That's not the sad part. The sad part is the black people that try to take up for Ryan for what he said. That was the sad part. I'm sitting there looking at the comments of when people was posting, and I'm like, are you serious? Are y'all really serious right now? This man just said what he said, and y'all trying to take up for him. That's the part that irritated me. It's not even the fact what he said. It was the fact that you literally had black folks trying to cover up what he said or justify what he said. That's what irritated me.
I was reading the comments, man, and y'all know me. I was fired up to a point I couldn't even respond, because I probably would have tried to jump through the phone and choke somebody out. But the protection agency for this dude made me have to go take 2 shots to kill him. That's where my real pet peeve is at, right with what D3 said. And I'm like, really? We have some of our own people's racist towards the gatekeepers. We have plenty of them, but he's a piece of crap, you know. I'm not going to deny that he's there. I never did like him. I was never a fan of him.
And you know what? We said what we wanted, but at this point, I don't think Devin Haney should rematch him. Don't give that man no money. Nah. Every single fighter, every single black fighter that he try to fight, they need to turn him down. Nah,
Yep.
not giving you no money. No.
Nope.
Go fight one of those Mexicans.
That's
Go
actually
fight
a good ass point, D Free.
No, and that should be activated, Prize.
Yeah.
Because even when Scholar was first start building on it, I heard that, paraphrasing behind basically was saying that too, like shut him out, like the dollars. We don't need him, we don't want him, and most of us wasn't never really a fan of him.
Well, I know Tank Davis already came out and said it. He said we will not be rematching that racist. We
Yeah,
will not be rematching
you
him.
know what Tank want to do to him? You want to catch him on the street. Somebody should whoop his ass.
But
Hey,
yeah.
you want to hear the cold part about this shit, bro? This motherfucker Ryan Garcia has got less money than the guy that I'm fist to mention, right? The guy that I'm fist to mention is a fucking billionaire, bro. Is in an organization that has a whole bunch of endorsements. Donald fucking Sterling. And Donald Sterling said, bro, if you put the tapes of Donald Sterling to Ryan Garcia, Donald Sterling might be like, hey, wait a minute. Y'all, we're working with a racist over here. Ryan Garcia is fucking racist as shit. And Ryan Garcia had the balls to do what a fucking billionaire did. He didn't know he was getting recorded. Ryan Garcia was aware that he was being recorded and it was going to reach the masses and still didn't give two fucks, bro. Bro, fuck that guy, bro. Bro,
Yeah.
I swear to God, I'm going to just use my platform to just fucking go like, because normally into the fights, we have a whole bunch of hypothetical talk about what's going to happen. Bro, I'm dedicating it to the people on YouTube who cooning, and I'm dedicating it to Ryan Garcia and me boycotting the shit out of him, bro, and ignoring the motherfucker. I'm going to do this shit for a month. I'm going to do it just like the Spence and Buzz shit. I'm going to let that shit fester for a month. I'm going to go hard on it, no Diddy. And then after that, bro, I'm done with this shit. I'm boycotting them.
Right.
Yeah, hey, you know the funny thing about it, man, Scott, that you said that was powerful, is how we treat each other. I remember, man, this is crazy. Now, this is a bad story, but some guys that got into it over about $1,500, right? Dude said, I want my money, blah, blah, blah. Dude come back with something to hurt him real bad with, right? And I'll never forget the old lady that was the neighbor said, you want to do that to him over $1,500? And check this out. There was a job he was working at that owed him $3,000 that was refusing to pay him. He had no heat for him, but his own brother, man, he wanted to take his head off over $1,500. So it's just, you know what? And what you said is true, man. I'm boycotting Ryan. I'm cool on Ryan. And like I said, man, he can pass away where he stand, bro, because I'm tired of people thinking they can talk about black people, man. I'm just tired of it, man. Y'all do this crap all the time. And we supposed to just be okay with it, man. F y'all. I'm just tired of it, man. It just, I never thought think about it. We still dealing with the same problems that we heard Muhammad talk about, that we heard Kurt Flood talk about. I mean, Willie Mays talk about. It just sick me, man. I'm just so tired of it, man. And Ryan gonna get his due, man. Like I said, for me at least, I might talk about it more when I rock with my man Scholar, but I'm done with the kid, man. I hope something happened to him, man. Because God don't like ugly, bro. I don't like him.
Well, I hear what you said, but also we gotta think about this too. We got to stop doing it to each other too, man. We got to stop doing it to each other just as well.
But you know what, Crush? I got a little bit more grace for us because
Right.
we got a history book. We could just open it up and see what we done been through. Now I criticize the fuck out of us, bro. But I'm not gonna hold others to the standard that I hold us to. I'm gonna give us a little bit more grace. I'm not giving Ryan no fucking grace. Like, no,
he don't get
motherfucker.
no grace, but it hurts even more when we do it to ourselves because we're playing a part of they plan to destroy us. So we do these things to ourselves, and that's not condoning what everybody else is doing because I don't like none of that shit. I'm the righteous cat. You unrighteous. I don't care who you are. You in the way. You need to go. You ain't on the righteous side. I really don't care who you are. You got to go. You in the way.
You know the sad thing though, Crush? We heard Reggie Jackson, Mr. October talk about this. Reggie Jackson didn't play in the damn 50s and 40s. Reggie played in the late 70s, in the early 70s, late 60s, and they treated him like a dog. And you know what? My favorite baseball player in the world, Barry Bonds, was up there. Ken Griffey Jr. was up there. These are all guys I used to love when I was a kid watching. The only one I was missing was another one of my favorites was Mike McGuire. Or Roger Clemens wasn't up there, but they up there talking, and he telling this guy, Alex Rodriguez was up there too. He telling these guys about how people would defecate on it. Somebody came in his house and defecated on his bed, bro. Niggas, brothers, I don't know, man. You take a dump on somebody's bed, and it's like that Boondocks episode. I don't know if you ever seen the Thug Nipperson Boondocks episode. It's like, what did we do to make these people this mad? What do we do? And when you ask somebody of a different race, they can't give you an answer. What did we do to you to get this? There was a guy, man, Amari. I don't want to mess his name up, but this kid was out jogging, man, and this father and son trio proceeded to light him up, and seeing his father in tears about his son getting, pretty much, blew out with a shotgun. I'm just telling you, man. Every time you think it's getting better for blacks, something like this happens.
Hey,
it gets crazy.
I'm change the tune a little bit to boxing. It's somewhat still on this, but it's just a little switch. We going back to what we just seen with the Devin and Ryan fight. His brother just missed weight by 3 pounds. And he's fighting Vargas. He's fighting one of the Vargas brothers. He just missed weight by 3 pounds. So don't be surprised if you see some funny business going on in this fight.
Damn, are you suggesting that his brother might be on Ostream?
I ain't saying nothing about the drugs. I'm just talking about the fight. Don't be surprised if there's some funny business going on in the fight. I don't know nothing about the drugs. Ain't nothing come out about the drugs yet. He's overweight by 3 pounds. Same thing his brother did.
The magic number times 2 makes it 6.
And people don't realize how disgusting it is to come into a boxing match overweight, bro. That's
he
so
gonna get his behind beat anyway, though. He gonna get his behind beat anyway. That Vargas boy gonna tear his behind up, bro. I don't care what he come in. He come in 10 pounds overweight. Vargas boy gonna whoop his behind. Yo, whoop his behind, bro.
And speaking of boxing, while I got my man Boxing Scholar up here, let me ask you, man, what you think about Emiliano Vargas, man? Boxing Scholar, you still there? Oh, he left.
Yeah, he on mute. Oh,
yeah.
BVO.
Yeah.
Before you get into your Mexican salute.
Oh, here we go.
I'm going to stop you right now.
Here we go.
I'm going to do all of us a service. Right? I would talk about Emiliano for you. Right?
Okay.
I got it. Okay, people follow me now. I'm in a good mood. I don't know why. Tequila. I had some tequila. Y'all can hear it in my voice. If not, now you know. But anyway, I'm going to open up like this. What is the feel about Emiliano Vargas? Well, for all boxing fans and true boxing fans who understand the art and the science of boxing, well, at the age that he is, we should all feel that he has potential. Right now, he has potential. Potential to be what? We don't know yet. Even though we witnessed some victories, but there are, it's too soon to be telling. You know what I mean? So we really need to put in more time with this guy to actually see where his potential would be. Now, he has the potential to be something nice. Mm-hmm. Once he gets nice, then he have to go through another phase of potential. So, and because of the pedigree he comes from, salute to his father. He's a maniac, crazy, took on tough fights too early in his career and other things. But Fernando Vargas is one of my favorite Mexican fighters.
Mhm.
He's in my top 10 Mexican fighters of all time. We'll talk about that another time. That'll be a good discussion. We'll all sit on a panel and put together our top 10 Mexican fighters. I think
He was one of mine too, Crush. I like
yeah,
that.
yeah. He's
But
one
Hold
of
up, but
mine.
like you said,
Vargas
he
took
jumped out there too
steroids.
early. He jumped out there too
But
early.
listen, we
He
not
did
talking
take
about what he
steroids.
took. Just talking about the skill set. Okay, because we're gonna do that. A lot of great fighters, we're gonna have to discredit them. Don't get me started with pointing theirs back, because I'm gonna have everybody upset. You know what I'm saying?
Chris, I'll be having this debate, and I wish I never even, because I love the old school. I wish I never would have brought it up, because I ain't gonna mention his name because BVO hinted at him. That guy just went and ran with that narrative and brought it back up and used it to debate me without my own argument. But here's the thing, right? So boxing used to have thumbless gloves, right? But
Right.
they found out that it was giving people an advantage because people was thumbing people in the eyes. So they corrected the mistake, right? They didn't go and give everybody losses that worked without thumbless gloves. So you just go on the curve, right? With what's legal and what's not, because we're learning new stuff, right? There's stuff that's not on the bans list that we might find out gives you an advantage, and then put that shit on the bans list. We can't go back in history and make everybody go to court that was operating within the rules of that time, right?
Right.
But Vargas literally cheated, bro. Like, he took
Yeah.
a banned substance that was on the bans list, bro. Because I
Yeah.
remember when he fought Oscar De La Hoya, I remember he took off his shirt. He was getting crunk on, because this is when ESPN was big in boxing. Like, that was the home where everybody saw they boxing. He took off his shirt. He said Oscar De La Hoya ain't no real Mexican. He finna show him what real Mexican boxing is about.
I
And then
remember
he
that.
ended up getting knocked out. And then he was positive for that fight. That's where,
Yeah.
look, before that, I used to love Fernando Vargas. After
Yeah.
that, I was like, come on, bro. You can't go out there, cap all that shit, be on PEDs, and get stopped. It left a sour taste in my mouth. Now, he's still a great fighter to me, but
Yeah.
all time, I don't rate him that high.
No, far as I was just putting him on my favorite Mexicans. I don't have him on my all time list. Don't get that twisted. No slight to him. He's just one of my favorite top 10 Mexicans. That's it. He's not on the criminal list all time. No, he's not on there. But yeah, but getting back to Emiliano, yes, he has potential, but like I said, it stages to potential. That's why you have prospect, contender, and that's just the titles, the other names for phases to potential. So we don't really know how good he's really going to be. We don't know if he's going to be great. We won't even know if he's going to be like a Hall of Fame-ish guy. We don't know that. So to answer that question, yes, he has a potential to be whatever it is that he's destined to be. But in between time, his discipline and what he does in the ring had to show us, so we know exactly what he is, what he's going to be. So right now, he has an upside potential, very good looking prospect, but it's a whole lot more to tell and see. So we just going to have to wait to see more of this young man. But yes, good. Not going to give him anything more than that, because things can turn around at the snap of a finger. We've seen it happen in the sport of boxing when guys look like, oh, this he's about to be that dude, and next thing you know, he get in there, take a loss, and then he's going like applesauce, man. So you gotta see. And plus, the pedigree of fighters he's coming up with, the guys he got, man, it's some whole lot of talented fighters besides him that's in his peer time. So his peers, he got a lot of competition, and a lot of those guys have upward looking potential, and some of them are even more naturally skilled and better and more, the overall than he is. So we're gonna have to see.
Yeah, the thing that I see with him is he needs to work on transitioning from offense to defense, because in between he gets hit, and if he get in there with somebody who's a decent puncher, it can be problematic for him. One of the people I'm thinking about is Abdullah Mason. Abdullah Mason, he got some pop with him, and I think Abdullah Mason, his skill level is better than Vargas' skill level, and I would love to see that fight in the future. I would love to see who's the better between the two. I got my money on Abdullah Mason, but who knows? Vargas could be somebody that has that popping. Probably he might catch Abdullah Mason in between shots. But yeah, he gotta be able to transition from offense to defense a little better and not get hit so much because the guys that he's in there with is showcase fights is there for him to look good. But I still see him taking shots that he shouldn't be taking. And I
Yeah.
think it's more so because he doesn't transition from offense to defense as well. Because a lot of time he frees after he throws a good shot, he'll freeze up and pretty much pose, and he leaves himself open. And the guy that he's facing against usually throws back something. Now it's nothing that affects him, but if he's in there with better competition, that could be a different story.
And you know, D Free, and that
That's a
raised
good point, Free.
yeah, that raised a question. And this question is sound like Prize would say this question. With that being said, right, with him having himself open, you think it's only because he takes for granted the level of opposition that he's facing because he knows he's overmatched against these guys, which leads also to the point when he gets there in front of, you know, some respectful opposition, is he going to switch it up or he's going to have to learn the hard way? I think, in my opinion, I think he takes these guys for granted because he know they
He's gonna step on him. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, exactly. That's
He
how
already know in his mind, like, I'm gonna step on this dude, man. I'm gonna
Yeah.
wait.
The thing is, when you do that with lesser opposition, instead of just wiping the floor with them, you start to form a habit, and it becomes a part of his game. And it's going to take somebody that lands a big shot or somebody that probably drops him or rocks him badly for him to realize he got to correct that, because yeah, he's doing it with lesser competition, but you wanna get better when you fight in lesser competition. You want to show improvement. You don't want to still get caught with those shots in between punches. You want to show that you've been working on that and you're getting better. You're better in transition from offense to defense. But if you still having that that flaw, when you get in there with better competition, that flaw is not going to go away all of a sudden. It's still going to be there. Now, it might not be there as much, but it still will be there. So that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing him having that same flaw in every single fight. I want to see him to get better, and he's working on that flaw, and that flaw is slowly starting to disappear. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, that's a good point, Free. I like the kid so far, so good. You know, I think he's good, but he presses a lot. Like you said, when his level of competition get up there, we gonna really see. But the way they was talking, they sound like they gonna move him slow. So, you know,
Y'all
maybe
talking about
he
Vargas'
developed that.
son?
yeah,
Yeah,
Emiliano.
he's nice
The
though,
one with the
but
curly hair.
yeah, the one that's real good.
Yeah,
He fit, bro. He fit a fuck Ryan Garcia brother up, bro. I can't even believe that they would. You know what's crazy is that that family is like more of a tight knit unit. Ryan
Yeah,
Garcia out here, nigga. He not even supporting his brother's fight, bro. His brother, like that shit means something when you got your family to lean on at the press
yeah. How
conferences
about
and
that?
shit. Like he by himself, bro.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I mean,
Man,
I don't think that Ryan can show his
that we
face. You know,
the Vargas that we were speaking on was the younger brother, the one that fought last week. The one that's fighting this week is the middle brother. He's the middle one.
well, the
yeah,
one that's really really good fought last weekend.
Yeah, the one that's really the
That's the
one that
best one, I think. The one y'all talking
yeah,
about.
for last
I
week,
think he got
yeah.
curly hair. I seen him shadow box. He the best one out of all of them.
no the
Yeah,
one
Yeah, I
that
seen him
Emiliano
fight
nice.
2 times, and he's the goods.
no the
But you
one
know,
with
I
the curly
mean,
hair.
again, we got to see. He don't got that many fights.
The one with the curly hair is the one that's fighting this week. This is fighting tomorrow. That's the middle son. The younger one, he
Okay.
has somewhat of a short haircut. It's somewhat of a short haircut, and he fought last week on To's card. He fought last week.
Yeah,
Was it
out the
T.O.?
ball.
Yeah, it was To's card. But that's the best one. That's the one
Yeah,
that's at 135. The one that's fighting This weekend, I believe he's at 140. I believe it's 140 or 147.
Right.
I can't remember exactly which weight it was, but I believe it's 140 or 147. That's the one that's fighting this week. But the best one is the one that's at 135.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
okay,
got
yeah,
some ways to go though. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
It sounds like
I
they
don't want to
moving.
jump off the cliff too fast, but I do like him though. He is the goods though. He seemed like he the goods.
What's going on, Bentley?
You know what I'm saying? But my favorite prospect at the moment is Abdullah Mason and Cromell. Them two kids, I like them, man. I like them a lot, man.
Yeah,
Bro, Camille is cold, bro. And I don't
Yeah.
even say that about prospects. He
yeah.
fucking cold.
Yeah.
Camille,
I just want to see Cromell don't get hit so much. Like he looked like he got a chin because that dude cracked him, bro. He walked right through it.
yeah, he has that same problem too. Transitioning from offense to defense, he has that same problem too. He leaves himself open.
Yeah, he's a dog. He just want to come out there and step on you, bro.
But
Yeah,
you know what? With Camille, he got room to grow as far as developing his defense because he's still young. I'd rather see him fight like that than be timid early because it ain't gonna get better. You know, the older you get, the more conservative you get.
no. Yeah,
Right.
I think he only had what, like 2 or 3 professional fights. So yeah, he definitely got room to grow. I was just thinking about the fact that Emilion, he's been fighting professionally for a while now, and he's still showing that same flaw. And that's what I was saying. I want to see him work on that and see that flaw slowly goes away. But it seemed like it's still there. Every fight I see him fighting in between. He getting hit in between shots.
Yeah, in between. I about to say in between the exchanges, he get clipped sometime. You know what I mean? You know, Cromell does it too. Cromell then got clipped a couple last fight, but like Scholar said, yo, he cold, man. Like
Yeah, yeah. I
he's a
mean,
dog. He the real deal.
he's young. He still got a long way to go. Like I said, the only thing he had like 2 or 3 professional fights.
Yeah, I think he's
So
like 3-0. And you know what? He got a pretty solid fan base. There's a lot of people that like Cromell. You know what I mean? He's a nice kid. It seems like a well respected kid. I'm sure he'll, go get crazy eventually. But I think that for right now, I like the way he fight. I like the way he go in there and want to get you out of there. He can box.
and then
His
again,
defense will be fine.
he's fighting at a weight class that don't have a lot of power down there. There's not a lot of power hitters down at that weight class. I think he's at 122.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of power punchers down there. And there's a few, but there's not a lot of them. So at the lower level, he probably can get away with taking some of them shots, but he definitely got to improve on that, because as he move up in competition and he moves up in weight, there's going to be there's going to be more bigger punchers, and I don't know if that chin is going to hold up. That was the one thing that we saw from Tank Davis. He didn't take a lot of punishment at the younger age in his career. He took some. He got hit with some shots, but it wasn't a lot. He didn't get hit with a lot of big shots. And so when he did get hit with big shots, we like, okay, Tank got a chin, but that chin wasn't chipped away as a younger fighter up until now. So usually when you start chipping away at that chin, eventually that chin gonna give out. So you got to correct that as early as possible, because you want that chin to last the duration of your career, not the middle of your career, and then all of a sudden start to go out like what's his name, Glass Joe, what's his name?
Amir.
Yeah, Amir Khan. Amir Khan he was a dog. He kept getting hit in the chin early in his career. He wasn't getting dropped like that, but
Right.
as he got to the middle part of his career,
Yeah.
that
After
chin,
that, he wasn't right after that British Prescott knockout, that first
yeah,
round,
that,
second
that
round
chin
knockout, whatever it
gave
was. He was done after that because like you can just breathe on him and his shattered glass be all over the place. I
yeah,
mean, even in his last fight, Kell Brook had him bobbling and stumbling all over the place, man.
yeah,
I was so glad that Kell Brook knocked his ass out, bro.
that chin started getting him away. I mean, you can see that with Adrian Bona. Adrian Bona chin is slowly giving away. That shot that he took from
Blair,
Blair Cobb.
that was a brutal
Yeah,
shot.
he was somewhat squared up, but the Adrian Bona from the younger years, that wouldn't have knocked him down. It would have knocked
Nope.
him off balance. It wouldn't have knocked him down
And
though.
Blair's not even that big of a puncher.
Right. And so you can see Adrian Bona's chin is starting to give away slowly but surely. Now I don't know how many more fights he got left in him because he said he want to fight again, but that chin is giving away. So
Well, I
I just
seen
want
him in the club the other night. He doesn't look like he's gonna be fighting for a while again. AB got some money
yeah,
back. He should have went right back to the gym.
yeah, I just don't like seeing young guys take punishment early. Now he's not taking punishment, but he's taking clean shots. I don't like to see guys when you supposed to be that good of a prospect take so many clean shots. You're supposed to be able to avoid those clean shots. Now you can get hit, but you're supposed to be able to avoid the clean shots, especially early in your career. If you that good of a prospect, like Abdullah Mason, you very seldom see Abdullah Mason get hit with a clean shot. He avoids those clean shots, and that's the thing that I don't see from Vargas. He doesn't avoid the clean shot like Abdullah Mason does.
Right there.
He absorb them, but he doesn't avoid
Here.
them.
Yes, I can.
BVO then dropped off.
Yeah, he bounced off of here. My bad. I thought I was on mute. My daughter's swimming, and then she's doing some night swimming. But yeah, I like Abdullah Mason. I agree with you, Free. He don't be seeing him get cracked too much. You know what I'm saying? He get hit, but it ain't like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I like his defense. He's sharp now. I like that kid, man. I think he's ready for the big stuff now.
Yeah, he's gonna be a real problem. He's gonna the more experience he get, the bigger of a problem he's going to be because he already have all of the tools. You can see it. He has power. He has footwork. He has defense. He has boxing ability. He has all of the tools. Only thing he doesn't have is the and I ain't gonna say he don't have it. It's just not on the level of Shakur and Tank and Loma is the ring IQ, and that comes from experience. Once he get that experience and that ring IQ grows, he's gonna be a real problem
Yeah, I
for
think
us.
his ring IQ is pretty good now. But like you
No, no,
said,
it's pretty good.
you
It's pretty
develop
good.
you develop better ring IQ as
Yeah,
you go further in your career.
yeah, it's pretty good for
Yeah, I say it's pretty
the
good.
level that he's at. I mean, or I'm gonna say it's great for the level that he's
What
at.
he's like, the
His
dub?
ring, he only got 13 fights.
No, I'm saying how old is he? Like a dub?
Yeah,
19, 20?
he just turned 20.
Yeah.
He just turned 20. I believe it was late last year, so he's about to turn 21.
He got to fight. He's on tomorrow,
Oh
right?
no, I'm sorry. Did he turn 20 or did he turn 19? I can't remember. Abdullah Mason, was it 20
I think he
or
turned a
19
dub.
that he turned?
I think so.
I think he a dub.
Either way, he's still under 21. He's still under 21, and like I said, for the level that he's at, his ring IQ is great. It's not on the level of Tank and Shakur and Devin and all of those guys because he doesn't have the experience that those guys have. But once he gains that experience, ring IQ grows. It grows, and you get better. You start to know yourself, and you start to know what shot your opponent is trying to throw, and you start to see the openings before they even show up. That's what experience. That's what you gain from experience. You can see what shot the opponent is trying to throw, and you can see the opening before it even happens.
Yep.
That's why Tank Davis is so
When he
deadly
develops that,
because
it's
he
a wrap.
throw feint. Because Tank Davis will throw a feint, see what you about to do, and then he said, "Okay, I know what he about to do. So let me throw this shot. I know what shot is going to be open. I know this shot right here is going to be open because I already saw what he was going to do off the feint. That once he start to develop that, he's going to be a huge problem for everybody that's in his weight class.
Yeah. And then it's not a lot of. Where's he at? 35? Where's he at? 30?
Yeah, 35. 35.
Yeah, 35. You know, so it's some fights up there for him, man. 35 is bright weight class, probably the best weight class. You could argue.
Right now, 35 is the
Yeah,
best weight class under
I would say it's number one
under
to me.
54. Under 54, 35 is the best weight class. Anything under 54,
Yeah.
35 is the best weight class. 47 don't really got nobody. 40, they starting to get people because the people that was at 35 are moving up. So they starting to get the fighters. But right now, 35 got all of the talent right now. You got Shakur down there. You got Loma. He still got talent in his age. You got Tank. You got Abdullah Mason. You got Keyshawn. You got Raymond Maritalo. You got Williams Zapata. Who else is down there? I don't know if Neverati's still there or if he went back down. I don't know where he's at right now. But then you got guys like Osaki Foster, who might be coming to 35 soon. You got guys like
40 is popping Bentley. You're right.
Yeah, you got Lamont Roach, who might be coming to 35 soon. So there's some talent at 35 right now. That they got the talent right now, and it's only going to get better with the guys that's going to move up from 30. So I mean, yeah, he's in a nice weight class. Is definitely some fighters there for him. I would love to see him and Keyshawn. I would love to see him and Raymond Maritalo.
I don't want to throw him in there with Keyshawn just yet, but I want to see him work his way in there. Like
I don't think Keyshawn is more experienced, more seasoned than he is. I see Keyshawn look bad in fights, and he pulled it out. But I seen him look bad in fights. I've never seen Abdullah Mason look bad in fights.
Yeah.
So, I don't think Keyshawn is more seasoned than Abdullah Mason. Like Abdullah Mason got more fights than Keyshawn. He got more fights than Keyshawn. Keyshawn only got 10 fights. This is his 11th fight.
Yeah, that's a good point, Free.
Abdullah Mason, this is his 14th fight. Abdullah Mason's been fighting 4 or 5 times a year since 22. He's been fighting 4 or 5 times a year.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, I guess you could put him in there with Keyshawn, but right now that Cuban boy is on Keyshawn helmet.
You ain't gonna get away with it.
So that's another one. Andy Cruz is down there at 135 too.
Yeah, I like Andy Cruz.
Yeah.
He looks pretty sharp, but I want to see him get in there with Keyshawn in the next 3 or 4 fights. I think he's ready for him now.
The reality kicked in on him.
I mean,
He was beating him up.
Abdullah Mason hasn't fought anybody yet. Keyshawn hasn't fought nobody yet. I mean, if you want to count a wash-up Pedraga, if you want to count that, but Keyshawn hasn't fought anybody neither. The only name that's on his resume is a wash-up Pedraga who was just at 140 right before he fought Keyshawn. He was just at 140 and dropped down to 35. So I mean, if you want to count,
come down, he brought the old man down. He brought the old lion down in weight, man. But I mean, like, yeah, I mean, you are right, Free. Who the hell is Keyshawn? I mean, Dante, who do you think? What do you think? Like, who was he beating? Like right now.
But you got to think about it.
How old is Keyshawn?
Keyshawn was 25, 26. He's like 25.
Is he?
Yeah, he's between. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull him up on Boxer. I think Keyshawn is like 25, if I'm not mistaken.
Dante said, "Who's Abdullah's best win?"
It doesn't matter who his best win is. Both of them are prospect. They haven't fought it. He just turned 25.
I don't think Keyshawn's. I don't want to like call him a prospect anymore.
No, he's a prospect. He only got 10 fights. He only got 10 fights.
Well, Loma fought for a world title in the second fight. So,
yeah,
I mean, I don't want to call Keyshawn. Where does he rank that in the rankings in the sanctioning bodies?
He's like 4 or 5, somewhere around there.
Yeah, so and he's a little older and stuff.
I mean, just because you, I mean, when David Morrell fought for the championship, he was a prospect. He was still a prospect.
Bentley, you stupid.
If he would have lost, he would have been a prospect that lost a championship fight. He's only a champion because he won. If he wouldn't have won, he would have been still a prospect. So
yeah, I guess so. I don't really like calling Keyshawn a prospect. I've seen him a lot more than Abdullah Mason.
That's because his fight's been televised, but that doesn't mean
you're right. That's kind of hard to argue. Like neither one of them has really.
No, like I said, the only notable name he got is an old washed up Pedraga. You take Pedraga off there, who did he fight? Nobody. He ain't fight nobody.
Nobody notable.
Nobody.
Nobody notable. Yeah. Like I don't know. He said the guy Mason fighting Saturday, first guy that fought anybody got lost to Henry LeBron. What is that?
If that guy anybody got lost to Henry LeBron.
What the guy that Abdullah's fighting? I guess he's trying to say the guy that Abdullah's fighting is lost to that Henry LeBron.
I mean, okay, shit. The people that Abdullah made, I mean that Keyshawn fought, lost to people. No, like I said, they both are prospects. Neither one of them fought anybody. Neither one of them. Like I said, I don't count Pedraga at this stage of his
You know
career.
why, D3? The only reason I don't want to call Keyshawn a prospect because he's sort of high ranked in the sanctioning bodies. That sounds more of a contender to me.
Let me go to the rankings.
I don't know where he is exactly. I'm out here on my back
rankings right now. I'm going to the rankings right now.
Start with the WBC. Or actually, no. Check that. Start with the WBO, what Bob orders. Start with that belt.
I'm going to go to the rankings right now. All right, lightweight. Okay. Keyshawn is ranked number 8 in the lightweights. In the WBO, Keyshawn is number 3.
See?
And the IBF, Keyshawn is number 3.
Okay.
And the WBC, Keyshawn is number 3.
Okay.
In the WBA, Keyshawn is not ranked.
All right. How about the IBF?
He's number 3. He's number 3 in every sanctioning body. The
Except
IBA,
for the
the WBA is the only sanctioning body he's not ranked in.
And that's why my point that I was saying that I think, pardon me, that I like to call Keyshawn a contender now. I don't want to call him a prospect anymore. He's ranked very, very high in just about every sanctioning body. He can get a title shot in his next fight. So I like to call him a contender personally. But if you want to call him a prospect, I ain't gonna argue with that because he, like you said, he does have only 10 fights.
They only pushing Keyshawn is because he was an Olympian. That's the only reason why they push him. He's a silver medal Olympian. Because if you look at where he's ranked at in the IBF, he's ranked number 3 at 10-0. But Raymond Maritalo is ranked number 4. He's 20-0. He's 20-0. He's ranked number 4. So, I mean, if you look at Keyshawn in the WBO, he's ranked number 3. Raymond Maritalo is ranked number 2. And if you go to the WBC, Raymond Maritalo is ranked number 2. Keyshawn is ranked number 3. So, like I said, they only pushing him because he is silver medalist. That's why the WBO got him ranked number 3 and got Raymond Maritalo ranked number 4. Because Bob is trying to push him because he's a silver medalist. In the WBC,
he got Bob. He got that machine behind him.
Neither one of them are, I mean, I'm sorry, the WBA, neither one of them are ranked in the WBA. Raymond Maritalo or Keyshawn. Neither one of them. Yeah, matter of fact.
He's ranked pretty high. You like to see mixed.
There's nobody from
that's a bad fight. Dante's boxing talk. Mason and that Albright guy. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad.
Oh, there's nobody from top rank that's ranked in the WBA. Andy Cruz is matchroom.
I'm about to say Eddie Cruz with the zone, ain't he? Or I mean Eddie.
He's matchroom, yeah. De Los Santos, that's PBC. Floyd Schofield, that's Golden Boy. Yeah, there's nobody. Frank Martin, that's PBC. Giovanni Cabral, I think that's PBC. Yeah, he's PBC. Yeah, there's nobody from
that's kind of crazy
in the WBA. Nobody.
It's actually crazy.
Yeah, it is. Nobody's ranked in the WBA. But then if you look at the if you look at the WBO, let me go to WBO. De Los Santos is the only person from PBC that's ranked in the WBO.
He did. Say it again, Free.
I said De Los Santos is the only person from PBC that's ranked in the WBO. Everybody else is either DeJohn, Golden Boy, Matchroom, Golden Boy, or Top Rank.
Zepeda.
Or
He said Zepeda the highest ranked guy across the board.
Zepeda is Golden Boy. Then you got Meritado, that's top rank. Davis, that's top rank. These two guys, I don't know where they from, but I know De Los Santos is PBC. Yeah, I mean, in the top 10, there's nobody from PBC it's in the WBO except for De Los Santos.
Because that's what Bob orders. Bob don't want him ranked. That's
And the only
Bob Arum's belt.
The reason why De Los Santos is right there is because he fought Shakur.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
He probably wouldn't be in it neither if he didn't fight Shakur.
Nope. De Los Santos is gonna be tough for anybody to beat, though. You know, but he I don't know why he ain't mashed the gas on Shakur, man. But he just didn't cut off. He didn't do anything. But he'll be complicated to beat for a lot of other people at 35, bro.
He said you would like to
Tank Shakur. He said Top Rank knows Shakur and Tank move up to 40 in 2 years or less. Keyshawn will have a much easier division to navigate than the titles. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
I think Abdullah Mason would wash Albright. I think he'll wash him. I don't think Albright wins a single round.
Damn.
I don't think he wins a single round.
I don't know. Albright's kind of tough, but I wouldn't pick him to beat Abdullah Mason. That kid, man. I hope the best for that kid. We rock with you over here, bro. If you ever hear the show, you know we rock with you heavy. So, man, you know, keep doing your thing, bro.
Chamberlain, he's in the WBO. He's ranked number 8. And
who, Chamberlain?
Yeah, in the IBF he's ranked number 7. In the WBC he's ranked number 5. And in the WBA he is not ranked at all.
Okay. Yeah, man. I mean, not Chamberlain, but Albright. I think that'd be a good little test for him. But I think Abdullah beats him up too, though. And the kid seemed real humble, man. For now, you know, Abdullah Mason's a likable fighter.
Yeah, I mean, he's ranked in the WBO, but he's number 8. I mean, the way I look at it, if you're trying to get a title shot, me personally, I think you should fight somebody that's above you to get a title shot. I don't think you should fight somebody below you. Now, it's good for Chamberlain, but I don't think it's good for Keyshawn. I think Keyshawn should be trying to fight somebody that's above him to get a title shot. Like he's ranked number 3. Now they probably don't want to put him in there with Raymond Meritalo. They probably don't want to put him in there with him. Raymond Meritalo could sport the apple cart. He could sport the apple cart. But I would love to see Keyshawn versus Williams Zepeda. Williams Zepeda number 1. I would love to see him versus Williams Zepeda. To see how Keyshawn do with somebody that throws a rack of punches. And Williams Zepeda got some pop.
Yeah, I'm about to say Zepeda got cracked.
Yeah, he got some pop. So
I still think Keyshawn can beat him.
Yeah, I think Keyshawn will beat him.
It's Keyshawn, for me, he's just not a likable person. I agree with, I believe BVO said that before. And this is a lot of people that just don't like him, man. You know what I mean?
I'm going to tell you what it is with Keyshawn. It's the same thing. He has the same effect that Devin Haney has and that Shakur has at times. He say a lot of stuff, and when you go out there and watch him perform, he doesn't always live up to what he say. Like, the way Keyshawn talk, you would think he washes the floor with everybody he's been in the ring with. but I seen Keyshawn get rocked. I seen Keyshawn lose rounds. So I think he talked bigger than what he's performing right now. Now, not saying that he can't get better. Now, I like
Yeah, he
Keyshawn.
gonna get better.
He's from VA. I like Keyshawn,
I
but
like Keyshawn too, but me personally, I like him, but uh, I like him as a fighter. I don't know about outside the ring, but
yeah, I don't know him personally outside the ring. I know him
yeah,
inside the ring.
I really don't care. But um,
Um,
outside the ring, inside the ring, I definitely rock with Keyshawn. But he just say things. He just like I can see how people don't like him. He just be like annoying online sometimes. He say one thing, then he say something else, and then like the homie Free said, he go in the room, he talk all this stuff, and then he go in the ring and don't do nothing he said he was gonna do. So
he said he'll stop Tank Davis. No, I don't think he's nowhere near ready for Tank Davis. Not even
who
close.
said that?
Keyshawn. He said he'll
Oh
knock Tank Davis out.
yeah, he's tripping.
They said that's a big fight. He's like, man, that's not a big fight. That's
That ain't no
easy.
damn big fight.
No, he said it's not a big fight. That's easy work. He said I knock Tank out. He said I'm too big. What he say? I'm too big. I got pop, and he said my boxing ability is too good. I'm
Yeah,
like, dog,
well,
have you
that's
been
that
watching?
good weed. That's that good weed he be smoking. You know he smoke weed, so.
Yeah. I'm like, have you watched Tank Davis fight? You got to watch him. Yeah,
But on the flip side, he's supposed to do that. He's
no.
supposed to.
I mean, I know he's supposed to believe that. He's supposed to believe that, but it's some things that you can't say out your mouth. You can believe it all you want, but you don't say it in the public because people's gonna make you stand on your word.
Yeah,
People gonna make you stand on your word because
yeah,
if you happen to get a fight with Tank Davis and Tank Davis stop you in the first 6 rounds, they're gonna be like, man, what was all that you were saying a couple of years ago?
yeah.
You had some fights since then. What
So
was all that?
Dante's boxing talk is saying that Chamberlain is next, and he will be fighting for the WBO next. Where'd you hear
What?
that from, brother?
He's ranked number 8. How's he fighting for the?
Because
Well,
Bob is running the show, and Bob probably want to throw him in there.
now I understand what he's doing. I understand.
It's a chess move. It's just
It's not for Chamberlain. It's for the champion.
yeah.
You want the champion to stay champion.
Yeah,
Because
Bob is giving him some food. That's all that is. It's just
that
food.
man ranked number 8. He should not be getting a shot next.
Yeah. But I don't like you said, Free. I don't think they want to throw Keyshawn in there right now with him. But we'll have to wait and see, man. Keyshawn got some, I think he's like really close for getting like maybe not a title shot next, but his competition is gonna step up from now on.
I mean, truth be told, Chamberlain is 16-0. So,
Yeah, but he's still ranked number 8.
Yeah, he ranked number 8, which I mean, that's why I don't look at the people records because they rank number 8, they 16-0 or whatever, but you got to look at the opponents that they fought because sometimes those records can be padded.
Yep,
it could be padded.
Let's go. If you go to his box record, start breaking down them 16 wins, then I'm pretty sure you probably wouldn't be able to name half them people or seen them fight.
I might not know them, but that's not to say that they not tough opponents. It's just how tough of an opponent they are.
Yeah.
Because the opponents that Keyshawn Davis faced for his level of fighting experience, those was tough opponents for Keyshawn. But if you were to put him in there with somebody like a Shakur or Tank or Loma, we would be like, man, why is he out here cherry picking? But for a level like Keyshawn, those were tough opponents. So I'm not gonna knock the opponents because I know how it is when you coming up in the rankings. You gotta give them a little bit at a time. And that's what I said about a lot of these fighters. You gotta when they said that Shushu want to get in there with Monster anyway. I'm like, I think he need 2 tough opponents first. I think he need 2 more tough opponents. somebody that's a big puncher, and somebody that has hand speed. You need two tough opponents before you get in there with somebody like a Monster anyway. Because Shushu, he got talent. He's gonna cause problems for Monster anyway. But the experience that Monster got over Shushu. Monster been fighting for a while now. He got experience. And you can't teach experience. You can only give experience. You can only give them challenges to build their experience. You can't teach experience. So I think Shushu, like I said, he wants to get in there. If he wants to get in there, by all means, go ahead and get in there. But me personally, if he was my fighter, I would give him two tough opponents. I would give him somebody that's ranked kind of high and that's going to really make him have to pull out his tools. He's really going to have to pull out his tools. That's what I would do. Not somebody that I believe he can beat, but he's still going to have to work at it. Yeah, exactly. They both talented, but they need more experience. Exactly. I agree. They both need more experience because when you at this level of fighting and you get in there with the champions, it ain't no every little mistake you made with those guys that you was coming up and getting your name with, those little mistakes become big mistakes when you in there with guys that's champions and who fought championship
and you
rounds.
pay dearly.
Yeah, and who's been the marquee name on a billboard. Those small mistakes become big mistakes. So yeah, they definitely need more experience because they got to correct those small flaws. Keyshawn is another one that have problem transferring from offense to defense in his fights because he get caught with shots because he like to pose after he throw a big shot. He like to see if the dude get wobble or see his reaction from it instead of getting back on defense. So he's another one that has that issue. So those small mistakes, when you in there with somebody like a Tank Davis, that small mistake becomes a big mistake because you sit there and pose in front of Tank Davis, you're gonna be posing the same way you go to sleep. That's gonna be the same pose you're gonna give going to sleep.
That's funny.
Hey, you know what's funny, man? Free is like the funniest nigga I know, man.
Fellas, I'm about to hop off of here and spend some more family time, man. We've been on about an hour. What'd you say?
We about to wrap up too.
Okay, I'll chill for the wrap up then. Never mind. Scratch that.
But go ahead, take us out of here. Go take us out of here, D3.
Man, I appreciate everybody for coming through. Make sure y'all smash my man like button, whether you catch it on the replay or you in.
Hey, I'm not gonna let D3 separate it. D3 is with us. You see how you try to do? Smash my man. We're a team. We're a team. This ain't about me. It's about all of us.
Whether y'all catch this on the replay or y'all in the house now, smash the like button. And man, boycott Ryan Garcia.
You'll never hear his name again. This is the last time you hear his name.
I don't want to hear nothing ever. I mean, but I can't say ever because if he do some nut shit, we're gonna have to report the news. We're gonna have to give the people who want to talk about that. If he does something else goofy, But if it ain't nothing like that, then I don't want to talk about him ever again. I can't stand him.
I don't know if I'm even speaking on anything he does goofy. I'm not.
That's a good point too, Free. But sometimes you gotta. Stuff that's going
he's
on.
He's done, man. He's done, bro. He's not gonna get no
more airplane at all. No
he
more.
Gets no airplane this ride.
Right. But we'll be back tomorrow for the Shakur Stevenson fight.
Yeah.
So make sure, like I said, make sure y'all smash the like button on your way out. I appreciate everybody for coming through. It's your boy BVO Boxing, my man Crush, my man Prize.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all, BVO.
Yeah.
You won't say his name, but shout out to the Puerto Rican Prince for calling it early, man.
Yeah.
There we go, y'all. Peace.